Don't make me beg, don't make me wait. I need a hold and I stray. Show me my place. You are my shelter, baby. Let me feel your light. Oh, na 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 na. One foot in a different life, another one going in the fire. Only one that can save me now is you. Oh, I need a healing. I can feel it now. I can feel it now. Got to give it up now. Healing. Oh, I need a healing. I can feel it now. I can feel it now. Got to give it up now. This aching pain when you're away, like a burning ship that sets the sails to you. Fingertips, press my lips, make me sing that holy song the way you do. Holy Ghost inside, let it loose and lay it on. Only one that can save me now is you. Healing, oh, I need a healing. I can feel it now, I can feel it now. Got to give it up now. Healing, oh, I need a healing. I can feel it now, I can feel it now. Got to give it up now. Oh, I need it. Oh, I need it. Just a bunch of poor boys, girls, children. Trying to turn the ship. Come on, let's go! Pride 38! Pride 38! Stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty road. Stole out, I got no money. Got to let's go! Pride 38! From the country, yes sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Come on, let's go! Pride 38! of dawn, Monday morning coffee, strong, pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. You're a power stroke, diesel backhoe riding king, 18-wheeler driving, living life in between the lines of clocking in and quitting time. But then the six-string circus comes to town. We hang them speakers over the crowd. When the lights come on, everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody's singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're having, the smoke that we're having, the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on. You're a little shy thing with a wild side. On a night like this, you just can't hide, cause it's time to live it up. So come on and raise your cup. If we talk about memories, yeah, we're gonna make them. Talk about rules, you know we're gonna break them. When the lights come on, everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody's singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're having, the smoke that we're having, the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on. Yeah, we all the same cause we thinking the same thing. We on the same page cause we sipping the same drink. But here's a little something to thank y'all for showing up. Al Dean and the boys are about to blow it up. When the lights come on, everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody's singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're having, the smoke that we're having, the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on, your buzz blowing it up, it's going all night long. When the lights come on.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With the season winding down, thoughts are already beginning to turn to the playoffs. But you gotta play it out to the end. So these guys will need to keep the focus on this game and not start looking ahead to the postseason. It's the Texans going up against the Titans. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll power his way up near the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Here we go. Red 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. This is taken around the 12. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans take possession. And they'll run it here. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
3rd and 2, Stafford throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And he's got him over the middle, Fedorowicz. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. A look at the defensive starters for Tennessee.
Ronald Darby's selection makes a general manager look good. A terrific ball hawk who is eager to tackle in the run game.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guy. Completion, and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to launch this thing. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play there.
That too.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
The play clock's running down. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what?
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Mario Edwards in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. 3rd and long. It's Stanford. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. And tough starting field position here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL, those same guys.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go! Ohio! Ohio!
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Flex round. Flex round.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with. There's not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
On first down at Stafford. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Man open left side is Brown. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. John Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are in for 6. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how...
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he's got some space here. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Again, we'll see the pistol here. The slot man in motion right. After the pick six, they go right back. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Let's go.
And the back goes into motion. Out of the gun now on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. On now is the Titans punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Here's Stafford now on second down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
And they'll go on the ground. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. On second down, here's Stafford. He's got Fuller. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a first down throw. Stafford. It's complete to Fuller. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Houston first. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the red zone now, Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a...
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the I. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that. And when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Another pistol look here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Jeez, I don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, 3rd quarter, let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Stiff-armed him. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now they try the right side here. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
Stafford. It's complete to Brown, right side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd down following the run. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a play fake here on... Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
The best thing that ever happened to Mario Edwards Jr., in my estimation, was moving from defensive end into defensive tackle.
Why is that?
I think he had such good size, but his quickness now is overwhelming when he works inside against guards and centers. And that allows him to make plays as one we just saw there, getting into the backfield and getting a tackle for the loss. A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
They can pass. To throw is Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And his kick here is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. To throw now on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. And on the ground they go with a running back. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Houston. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Right side caught Fedorowicz. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Back now in Nashville. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They give him 12 yards and a first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second down, here's Stafford. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Titans getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Ohio! Here we go!
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Let's go!
They'll send a big tight end in motion right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Let's go!
Now back to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're receiving...
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Houston. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a... 3rd and about 5. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Stafford now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Here's Matt Darr now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Here we go. Ohio. Flex round.
He'll drop to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.